What up, though, y'all? In typical sucker fashion, the usual suspects are at it again. I'm not gonna waste your time trying to explain it to you. Let's just.
Right. What? Screaming to the top of the law, hitting on tables and shit. Nah, that ain't it. They ain't do nothing. 50 years surrounded. And I stayed there. Right? And I went there. Probably I would.
I gotta stop it right there. It's typical no jumper fashion. You don't know what's real or what's fake with them. But the reality of attack of the black dudes while you get a white boy a pass for doing worse has kind of annoyed the hell out of a lot of people. Mainly me. But
You gotta be smarter than that, right? 50 years ago. Beating on tables and shit. On steroids. Ready to kill. Oh wow. I got relax. I got to be calm. Woosah. You know, I walk in, they surround me with 40 crips. At least 50, 40 crips. Telling me, oh, you say this, you're gonna die. You say.
Now look here. If I did this type of stuff on my channel or my podcast and I allow my business to become a nuisance to the city that I'm in, I would most likely be on my way to jail. Now just look at it. No jumper didn't have a murder case. They got two different employees on two different RICOs from the same gang. They didn't have an assault case on their property. They didn't have somebody almost get stabbed on camera on their property. All type of stuff, not to mention the numerous amounts of dry snitching. Now, we know what, we ain't even gonna get into that. But what I wonder is how is that allowed to continue? At the very least, this business would be marked as a nuisance to the community. I've seen bars get shut down for less. Think about that. You've seen bars get shut down for less. You've seen clubs get shut down for less and restaurants. By the city, that is.
Say this, oh, you gonna die. Oh, you get it, you gonna die. And I waited for it, and I stayed there. Swear to my mom.
And I would like to let you also know something. With all of these RICOs coming out, you would have to know the fact that me facilitating a meeting between you and somebody that wants to kill you knowingly would consist of an overt act. To be a kingpin, all you have to do is be in a leadership position of people that's been known to commit crimes or actually committing crimes. And if Adam was black, he'd be facing a RICO charge right now. Not only that, what Diddy went to jail for, he doing regularly with his wife. So if it's illegal to do with your girlfriend, it gotta be illegal to do with your wife, right? And then they sell a porno. Bad Boy a production company too. Do you need a special porno license? I'm lost. They fly people in and out of the states, in and out of the countries for the purposes of sex. Is that not human trafficking? I'm lost. And they get away with this one too. But we gonna leave that human trafficking part alone right now.
Y'all ain't seen that.
607, I'm pushing hard one. Yeah, bro. So they were saying he quit after shit with 4Extra, this, that, and the third. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I guess Adam was talking about he called him and was in fear of his life. He don't sound scared in this video, bro. Sound like he's still playing, like, you know what I mean?
And that's that bullshit that motherfuckers pushing. It's like everybody's supposed to be scared of y'all or scared of certain people because they bow down to the white boy, like the rest of the niggas in the world is scared, or mainly because this is kind of specific. Trying to discredit the Midwest gangsterism has been a consistent thing of No Jumper. But do I agree with everything 607 Unc say? Hell no. The nigga's crazy. But obviously somebody agreed with what he was saying because they gave him a job, didn't they? And clearly the dude's not a cupcake because he knew he disrespected people and he showed up anyway.
It's good. But let's get into what Adam was saying.
So I just got off the phone with 607 Unk, and he no longer wants to be part of No Jumper. This is like the most unpredictable dude I've ever met in my life because I thought that he was just like down for all the bullshit. But I guess when 4Extra told him off camera that he was going to kill him, he took it as like a bad omen on some like witchcraft or voodoo or whatever his religion thing is. So he's saying that he's no longer on the Tuesday show. So tomorrow, I don't know. I'm still honestly going to keep trying to get him to pull up just so we can at least maybe have like one final conversation on camera before he rides off into the sunset. But yeah, this has been a very hectic couple of weeks, and there's part of me that wants me to stay, and there's another part of me that is just like, okay, get the fuck out of here. You're a little too much.
Man, please, y'all needed that nigga for views. Y'all needed that nigga for views, and he was dumb to come on there. He was already hot without No Jumper. That's even more crazy that niggas be falling over their own soul to jump on this show is ridiculous. After they already made it. Ridiculous.
So I just wanted to let you guys know.
He said Blood took a personal threat on this life. It's a bad omen. What? You talking about you don't kill him, bro, Court? And the thing is, right, so they say he quit, but I seen him on a flyer for No Jumper today for the No Jumper show. Yeah, later on at 4:00. So they be doing a whole lot of bro, chasing it and shit up there. You feel me? But I was wondering what was the root of 4Extra frustrations in the first place. It seemed a little. I'm thinking it was the Munchie conversation. I'm like, oh, he quit. He be on shit. I didn't know he'd be on the content like that. Apparently, it was some other shit that 607 was popping about, bro.
And I'm gonna be doing babies in jail, laughing at your ass while these bitches picking up my collect call.
And some of y'all wondering.
Now, that was a whole lot of posturing for nothing, but we gonna get into this.
Where it came from, bro? Where did this come from? Where did this come from? Like, bro, 4Extras, why you tripping on him and everything like that? Bro, he didn't do nothing to you. He didn't say nothing to you, man. It looked like this the first time, and Unc was gonna talk whatever crap he say and all this stuff and everything like that. And next thing you know, turns out, shout out Flacco, there ended up being a video where he was very disrespectful towards him in his sexuality.
It's on 4Extras.
4Extra probably got hit extra.
Wait, what?
That's all. He probably got hit extra. How did I do the ball shit? If you
You're lucky he's gonna be locked up for another month.
okay, if you talk.
But this is crazy because how 4Extra gonna get mad at when Adam the one that ran the story about this dude doing homosexual acts, but you don't get mad at the white boy. But we gonna continue. This is running rampant in California. Them niggas killed 20 other black people, and the white dude that hit him with the rock won't say shit to him on gang. Sad.
About that doo-doo ball shit, I had to get hit extra.
What do you mean doo-doo ball?
How about you put peanut butter up a nigga?
No. He said he knocked out an op and that somebody, his cellmate, grabbed the packet of peanut butter, squirted on the dude's ass. He said he didn't take part.
That's not true. Listen, if
he's not a peanut butter.
Come on, gang. If you saw it, you did it. Listen, gang, stop playing with me. If you saw a nigga pushing ass, didn't do nothing, you probably got hit extra. That's why I call him 4Extra. Probably got hit extra. Mama, stop playing with me. He know that. Listen,
that's a damn good point. Now, I ain't gonna necessarily accuse nobody of being a homogenized milk drinker, at least not in this video right here. I mean, at least not at this time in this video right here. But if your celly doing homosexual shit like that, and he your mans, and you stand there and watch, by default, that would make you a homogenized milk drinker. Not because your mans is gay, but because you participating in his gay acts. Now, this is a story that y'all put out. So being ready to kill somebody or mad at somebody because your boss man put a story out about you that you might have obviously told him, That's bullshit, especially if you ain't mad at your boss man. And let's be clear, if this whole gang disrespect shit was so serious, it get past a point to where you going at individuals who you may think or deem said something disrespectful, but what about all of these individuals going to the same platform to disrespect your gang and the gang across the street? Like, at what point does the platform that they using to disrespect your lifestyle become worth killing and dying about versus the person that's been given a platform to make one comment in a whole list and sea of other shit that's been disrespectful to your gangbanger lifestyle? I'm just lost.
Weird shit. I don't even watch a man. Would you watch somebody get peanut butter up their ass? I get none.
For sure. I got to talk about it on the podcast.
But he had to talk about it. He was in jail.
He made it clear, and I believe him because from my perspective, he has a sterling reputation for heterosexuality.
Come on, gang. In jail with Al. Come on, the two, them things go together in jail.
Listen, I'm definitely not. I'm not going to put peanut butter on someone's ass myself.
That's what I'm saying.
But I respect the art form.
The honesty. You respect the honesty.
I just respect the honor culture that creates a certain thing. Like the way I respect the Glock Dookies, the Savage Life, spitting in the booty.
Come on, gang.
Now think about how sick this white boy gotta be to be to interview every nigga that got anything nasty to say about what they did in jail. To the point he could tell you the rituals in every region for this suspect homosexual activity. Ridiculous. But he's allowed to pass. Now let's...
Same thing. You put the peanut butter on the booty.
No, I'm just saying, come on, gang. I'm saying that he said he witnessed it. I witnessed it. We heard about it. We never eyewitnessed nobody playing with nobody ass. He eyewitnessed it. Stop playing with me. His eyes gotta hurt.
If he wanted to step in while his homeboy was peanut buttering someone that he had just knocked out, he would probably...
He say seeing it peanut butter up his butt is a eye buster. Yeah, it is though. Like, what?
Man,
Ain't nobody gonna stop this shit.
have to get his hands dirty as well. What's he gonna do? He's gonna reach down and scoop the peanut butter out of his eye.
Yeah.
Way than him just turning the other cheek, walking away from it, saying to his cellmate, "Hey, you can peanut butter him. I'm not gonna peanut butter him. I can smell it."
Listen,
Dog, we gonna fast forward this part, but as you can see, this is what the whole beef supposedly has started from. All bullshit. Shout out to Wig TV. But this is where I get a problem at.
I can see the comments now. Oh, you mad because Unc said he took your credit card away and all this stuff and everything like that. And if you want to write that, write it. It's fine. It's fine. For those of you who think that...
Nah, y'all may not know this, but Ceddy Nash is saying that because he took Lil Woody to the Rolling 60s hood and they had a good old time. Now, to me, that shit does look suspect because how is Lil Woody a known snitch, killer, not a Rolling 60s member, able to ride through that neighborhood at 100 miles an hour in his rented Lamborghini with cheap liquor and Ceddy Nash in the background, who, if I'm not mistaken, is from Northern California, like Sacramento or something like that. So that's an extension of the 60s hood, not exactly from the motherland. No disrespect. Just want to make sure I explain this properly. But Nipsey can get killed in the hood. The rest of us outside of California is wondering how that's possible. Because y'all gang bang this, gang bang that, y'all's ready to kill 6ix9ine, yada, yada, yada. But then you got Lil Woody in the hood at the liquor store. I ain't saying nobody Crip card or whatever should be taken. That's not really my position. But at the same time, what are you standing on? Because you make it a point that certain things is cool and certain things is not. But then you go to further step of bringing things that you once said as it relates to or pertains to somebody else is not cool to your area. Why is that?
I'm going to be the bigger man and I'm going to just let it go. No. For those of you who think I'm finna be petty and laugh my ass off, you damn right. Actually, no. Let's understand this. The internet has created a place where the disrespectful come to get a rise out of everything.
I'd agree.
I told y'all if I seen him, I was going to get in Cuz's face. I definitely was going to do the bang tactic where he put his hand behind his head like, did you have power over me? I definitely was going to do that. And we for surely was going up there at least 15 thick. That disrespectful shit, y'all.
Now look here. On some man shit, because everybody grown men, right? When it come down to it. If you felt like somebody had disrespected you, then what you need 15 people for? If he's a whole ass nigga and he disrespected you and he's out of pocket. That's like, to me, this is all bitch behavior. And nobody's being man enough to say this. This is to be a 30, 40-year-old dude inside a gang, needing the gang when you have a problem. That's bitch behavior, bro.
Damn, it's a lot of want to press 607 blood for that plan he be doing. You in trouble, bro.
Who on the internet will get you fucked up. Some of y'all are so keen and so busy on trying to be the next person that your wave and your aura is insane. 607, you play a lot of gay games. Everybody ain't going for that.
Now look, I'm not disagreeing with Ceddy Nash on some of these points right here, but it's about to get real tricky in the points that he's trying to make, and that's where I do got a problem with. That's where it makes this whole soliloquy some whole shit. But let's continue.
Everybody's not going for that. And you got exactly what your ass deserved. See, some of these cats, you built a rapport with them. So you may play with them and
No. 607 Unc didn't get, we mean what he got what he deserved in a negative way. Whether this was real or fake, all it's gonna do is add more views to him. And to me, dog look fake as hell. How you gonna come somewhere with 50 dudes because you felt disrespected and then that nigga walk out of there? I'm waiting. Now the white boy making a shit ton of money off you niggas fighting, but you motherfuckers is only getting your paycheck. And from what AD showed everybody else, $1,500 a week. I mean, no. It was $1,500 every 2 weeks. The AD was getting paid. So how much are y'all getting paid? I could get you a job that pay you more than that. And you ain't got to be crashing out, risking your life and your freedom for your employment that ain't going to be there for you if something go wrong. You ain't even got no benefits, nigga. This got to be some of the dumbest shit I ever seen in life.
say certain things and they not going to feel no way. That's because they cool. Y'all done built a rapport. You ain't built no rapport with this man. The first things that he hear that you say is a whole lot of gay stuff, and you trying to allude that to him.
Nigga, that's the first thing he heard when he sat down with Adam was a whole bunch of gay shit. But you didn't have no problem with it then. He didn't have no problem with it when it's the white man. And this is my problem with you specifically. Shout out Wig TV. You Southern California gangbangers, bro. Y'all kill niggas after niggas after niggas after niggas. But it's all kind of documentaries about the Mexicans coming to y'all hood, killing women, children, and y'all. And y'all don't do shit about it. Y'all take all that disrespect from all these white, specifically, we just gonna stick with Adam 22. Y'all take all that disrespect from him and don't do shit. He has single-handedly allowed his platform to diss every single set in California, in Southern California. And y'all still welcome him into y'all hood. But another black man from another neighborhood trying to do peace or have peace or unity or do business can't come into your neighborhood. Nah, what the fuck kind of sense does that make? If that ain't the most backwards racist shit I ever seen, the same shit going on in New York. What the fuck is wrong with both of y'all? But everybody else wrong. And when a black dude show up, you got to push the line. Oh, he got to die because he said something. But you sucking the white boy dick, paying you peanuts. Peanuts. Flacco the one making the money. Because out of all this shit going on, he get to make the content on it firsthand. While you motherfuckers is in and out of jail. Like, think about it. This dude he talking about just came out of jail. Whatever. Nigga,
what the hell you thought he was going to do? And he wasn't going to kill you. He wasn't. Because he would have did it. He was just letting you know, bro, you playing the wrong game.
He wouldn't have did it. He wouldn't have did it. if you out here killing people, why you on podcasts? Why you need a check from Adam? And if you out here killing niggas, why you ain't extorting Adam? That's that shit like with Big U. Big U ass was making business with all the whites and the Jewish peoples, et cetera, but he was trying to extort and exert power over the niggas. Like, to me, that's cupcake shit. If you pushing a line, that means your line goes across. It don't matter who it cut. You can't just subjugate the line you pushing to being oppressive to niggas. The fuck is that about? Then when you go to jail, it's, oh, the community, I need y'all. Oh, shit.
See, some of these cats think that they Adam. Nah, bro. The reason why the quote-unquote white man ain't get pressed when he say certain shit is because of a couple of things. One, he don't know our culture. That's their culture. We call them weird all the time for those.
Man, you don't get that bitch ass shit out of here with that one, dog. No disrespect. Man, that's the most cupcake shit I ever heard on your motherfucking channel, dog. That might be the most cupcake shit I ever heard on the motherfucking internet. What the fuck you mean this nigga don't know our culture, but he done spent the last 10 years making a living off of interviewing, exploiting, and investigating and promoting the detriment of our culture? The fuck you mean he don't understand it? He understand every time he let a black man fuck his wife, he make a couple $1 million. He understand every time he get a group of black men on his channel to embarrass themselves, he able to pay all 10 of y'all less than $5,000 for that week while he rack up 40, 50 for that week. So what the fuck you mean he don't know our culture? He recognizes it's profitable for him to involve us in as much debauchery as possible. I can't believe you making these. Just say you riding with the nigga, no matter what. Just say you whatever, but don't sit here and tell me this cracker deserves a pass for what? This man, you. Let's be real about this specific cracker here. Juan-O warned you about Brick Baby being a bad being bold business last year, and this cracker tried to use that shit to shut down my channel and all type of other shit. And then what ends up happening? Brick Baby end up getting indicted. You find out this nigga was lying about this and that. You find out he might have been a snitch. You find out he knew he was under wiretap. But where that shit come first? Here. Now that cracker and the other cracker made a whole lot of money off of stealing my motherfucking content. But that's cool though. Cause y'all niggas allow it, so they think it's cool to do it to me. And then not specifically Ceddy Nash, but a lot of niggas sat up there knowing what the fuck they was doing and they say shit. I'm the one that got Brick Baby on Vlad TV. Vlad would have never interviewed that nigga if I ain't dropped them text messages. Never, ever, ever.
White dudes who grow up in certain parts of certain whatever other regions and stuff like that, and then you check them and then that stuff ends. But also, Adam got the money. Adam is paying cats. 607.
Man, quit sucking that Peckerwood pecker. All of us got money. All of us, all of us is paying cats. And you telling me $1,500 every 2 weeks is worth risking your life and freedom, bro? Like, really, is that what we saying? And then not only that, are you telling me just because this cracker gives out jobs, it make exploiting us cool? You willing to accept some exploitation for one nigga to get a job that don't pay him enough to fucking pay rent in the city he live in? Are we fucking serious here? Brick Baby was #1 on that bitch. He got arrested. Nigga, he needed money that week. He couldn't even afford bail, lawyer, none of that. His mama was putting up her own goddamn house. So, and he was on their show for 2-3 years. Are you really telling me it's worth it to work there and risk? I mean, if you're going to do it like Flacco, that's different. But are you really telling me it's worth it to play the gang member at that bitch and you already on parole, already on probation, already on the gang file? And then I'm starting to wonder, a lot of these dudes may be snitches. I just got into it with my lawyer about talking about a case that's over. These niggas talking about open cases, making open threats. Fat Joe, Rico right now, open threats. And you telling me they get to sit on a podcast that's watched like that, saying, I got 50 niggas outside now it's gonna kill you, and just 2 months ago you had a nigga get stripped and get the shit beat out of him and almost die? Man, get the fuck out of here. Again, I've seen bars shut down for less. I've seen restaurants shut down for less. I've seen comedy clubs shut down for less. Fuck out of here, man.
You forget that this skin right here, and you being from the streets, you're supposed to have a level of knowledge of oneself to say, damn, bro, I probably shouldn't say that about that person. I really wanted to take a petty route and be like, I hope you.
Why would he have enough knowledge to not say this and that about that person if the white boy can do it? Why would he have that much knowledge to not say this and that about that person if every fucking co-host on this show has been beefing and showing up to work every day and nothing happens? How you know he don't think it's fake? Because to me it looked fake. To me, either everything they do over there is fake or the whole Southern California fake. It's one or the other. But it's too much fakery going on. And I'm just saying, if we pushing the line of respect gang culture, you done had Adam 22 sit across from some of the supposedly biggest gang members in California and immediately jump off in homosexual shit. He's trying to get DW Flame to tap his wife, talking about another dude's pecker. Like, look, you got me talking Caucasian. This nigga's foul. So if being a homosexual offender of gangs is wrong for 607 why y'all ain't doing shit to the white boy?
You go broke. I hope you lose it all and you lose your house and all your stuff and everything like that. I thought about taking that route, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna be on that tip. I'm really not. But if you thought 4 extras was bad, what you think gonna happen when this person see you for this shit that you said?
Meek Mill, if you watching this, you got 24 hours.
Hey, that's a fact too, though. Like, be getting it, you know, I'll bring it up like the press.
Shout out Wig, man.
But just won't press Adam, and this is just how it is, bro. It's just what it is. Like, expect more from other niggas a little bit, but at the same time, I still feel like he shouldn't be excluded from certain shit. At least the conversation.
Then show your
man, Wig, you being nice. You being nice. If we are men, if stealing from me is wrong, then stealing from me is fucking wrong. It don't matter if you Black, Puerto Rican, or Asian, or Caucasian. It don't matter your motherfucking persuasion. If you steal from me, I'm on your ass. That's the end of the fucking story. You can't just say, yeah, stealing from me is wrong whenever a nigga do it. But I'm gonna let all of these other people do it. Like we basically did, and this is like when you get to like the 607 Unks and the Charleston Whites or whatever, like these niggas are already willing to sacrifice themselves to prove a point of how stupid this shit you niggas doing is. It's my dumb ass that's sacrificing making money by like trying to talk sense into it. But they like, fuck it. You niggas is so stupid. Y'all got the white man's dick so far up your mouth that why not play with it and make money? Because you better believe he willing to shoot. And then he ain't come out to California till y'all got reciprocity. So I know he ain't rolling unstrapped. And then y'all still pussy because y'all ain't gonna really get down at the white boy studio. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing to mess up that white boy business. But y'all done tried to fuck up the Marathon Grand Open several times. Y'all setting up fights at that bitch. What part of the game is that? Which brings me back to Nipsey Hussle. How to... You know what? Never mind.
Your asshole. 24 hours.
Meek Mill and his crew done already punched on Safari. Only reason
they ain't punch on Loose Cannon, and Loose Cannon said way worse. They ain't punch on Whack 100. Whack 100 said way worse. So now you trying to geek old sensitive Meek Mill, and then you know Meek Mill is an insecure ass dude. So now you trying to put the heat on him to handle. Like, come on, man. All this 22 fake out shit is crazy. So everybody got to ride when a nigga don't like another nigga. But when the cracker offends all niggas, ain't nobody supposed to do nothing. You motherfuckers out there crazy. Y'all need to get y'all white people in line. That shit would never exist here. Not like that. Never would you have a white boy sit in the middle of the hood interviewing all the different hoods.
6ix9ine and his people ain't get punched on is because Meek Mill thought he was gonna get told on. So when you see some DC chains on your ass and you get stomped out for,
look here, if you on the internet saying what you gonna do, you either don't want no beef or you don't care about getting told on. You know, I had an altercation with a dude, you know what I'm saying, and he decided to tell a mutual acquaintance that we was having an altercation. Like, if you really want to get on with me and we already then hollered at each other, why the fuck are you telling somebody else? Why are you texting somebody else that you got a problem with me and that we gonna get it on? You a fucking idiot. At that point, you snitching on us both. So in my estimation, these niggas don't really want no problems. They want content. But what a problem is that us flexing on each other while giving white people a pass. That's ridiculous. That ain't no other race gonna let two niggas. They not gonna allow it. Joe Rogan ain't about to look past fucking Rob Schneider for motherfucking Cat Wood. It's not gonna happen, bro. And that's niggas' problem. On that note, I'm gonna let this ride. I can't believe this nigga Ceddy Nash just explained why it's cool to let the white boy get away with shit, but niggas gotta die for it. That's the saddest shit I ever heard in life. And shout out Wig TV. I know you Northern California, you going a little easy on this guy, but you know, like I know, if you'll kill niggas for it, you supposed to torture white people. But or maybe that's just me. But if I'm willing to do something to somebody that look like me, oh boy, what I do to somebody that don't. But ain't no way in hell am I willing to murderize somebody that look like me, and I'm not even willing to disagree with somebody that disrespected me more than one time. And if this gang culture is something y'all living and dying for, then y'all should be checking all disrespect, not just disrespect by black people. And then a gang within itself is a disrespectful organization. So if you want respect, you probably should be giving some, but that's a whole nother other conversation. I ain't got enough hours in the night for that. We out. I ain't gonna pop it on Ceddy, but nigga, this some hoe ass shit to the max. I thought you wasn't even fucking with No Jumper and you defending that shit. You was just riding with Lil Woody and but you supposed to be cool with Young Thug. Like, niggas gotta pick a side, bro.